What's up, you CLBs? Tonight's ice cream review is 7-Eleven's pumpkin pie. That's right, guys. 7-Eleven has decided to hop aboard the Yas train, and I could not be more excited. If you haven't heard by now, I don't know how you haven't heard if you're following me, if you're subscribing, if you've been around here for the last couple of years, but if you haven't heard, been living under a rock, 7-Eleven just so happens to make some of the best ice cream in the game. How does 7-Eleven do it? I have no idea. Out of all the niche places, I really did not expect 7-Eleven to have one of the best store brands. Nevertheless, it is true. Still the best s'mores ice cream I've ever had. Don't at me if you disagree. It's really not up for debate, but I digress. We're talking about pumpkin pie today, not s'mores. This is pumpkin pie ice cream with cinnamon graham ribbon and pie crust pieces. Sounds oddly familiar. As a matter of fact, it sounds almost exactly like my favorite pumpkin pie ice cream of all time, Turkey Hills. Now, Turkey Hills pumpkin pie ice cream with that cinnamon graham ribbon, but 7-Eleven has one-upped them by adding pie crust pieces. Will this be a recipe for success? Could we have a new Golden Yas Award winner? Could this be my new favorite pumpkin ice cream? I have a lot of faith in 7-Eleven. My expectations are very high. I am hoping that I will not be let down. Only one way to find out. Let's dig in. All right, not a lot of swirl in my first bite, but I have to say I am pleased with the pumpkin ice cream. I'd like a little more pumpkin spice flavor in there. It's very heavy on pumpkin, almost like that, the canned pumpkin, basically pumpkin pie filling. That's what it tastes like. Not a lot of cinnamon, no nutmeg, a lot of other stuff you'd put in a pumpkin pie, but good, strong pumpkin flavor. Let's see what that swirl's looking like. All right, we found that cinnamon graham ribbon. I haven't seen any pie crust yet, but this ribbon is good. I don't think, personally, that it tastes as good as Turkey Hills. It's not as thick either, which I'm gonna keep digging. I'm a little disappointed. You would think that a pint would have a better density of mix-ins as opposed to a, 1.5 quarts? I don't know what Turkey Hill comes in. But I really wanted it to be kind of like the s'mores swirls. The s'mores, there's this thick marshmallow and thick fudge swirl, something like that. Yeah, you guys saw that? No, not gonna edit it out. Like I said before, the swirl is not that thick. It's really good when you get it, but I really was expecting more of it. And I hate to be a negative Nancy or a Debbie Downer, but the pie crust pieces, they're not big enough and there's not enough of them. They weren't necessary anyways. All you really need is that cinnamon graham crumble and more of it. Okay, so about this ice cream. I like it. It's a good ice cream. The problem is, I expected great. I suppose I was setting myself up for disappointment, looking at 7-Eleven's track record, seeing how many great ice creams they've made, and seeing one of my favorite flavors ever with their label on it got me really pumped, really excited. And I didn't just expect good. I didn't expect above average. I expected great. I expected classic. I expected 10 out of 10 Golden Yas Award, and I didn't get that. So the base ice cream, close to Turkey Hill from as best I can remember. It's been a year or two. Not the best pumpkin ice cream I've ever had by any means, base-wise. The swirl, definitely not as good as Turkey Hills. Definitely not enough of it either. Pie crust pieces, unnecessary. Forget the pie crust pieces. Why don't you add some of that stuff? That's what a lot of pumpkin pie ice creams are missing, a whipped cream swirl. I think the only one that does it that I off the top of my head is Publix, one of my first forays into pumpkin ice cream. Not as good as I remember, but still pretty good. So I've rambled enough about this, guys. If you've never had Turkey Hill, if you've never had most pumpkin ice creams, I think you're gonna really, really be impressed by this stuff. But I've had Turkey Hill. I've had all of the pumpkin ice creams pretty much. So that's what I'm comparing this to. And sorry to say, 7-Eleven, you're not touching that crown. The crown will rest on Turkey Hill's head, metaphorically speaking. for now. There might be another contender coming this year. I have no idea. I really thought 7-Eleven had a shot at dethroning them, but they did not. A good ice cream? Yes. A great all-time ice cream? No. I'm giving this one a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.